So this is Ubuntu, and I'm going to be installing this operating system in a desktop computer. So it comes with the Xfce desktop environment, and Xubuntu is part of the Ubuntu family. This is the download page. So I'm going to choose mirror downloads. I'll click the United States. So this is the latest release. It's the ISO file, and it's approximately 4 gigs in size. So I already created a bootable USB drive using Xfce, and I'm going to boot up the desktop computer with the USB drive. I'm going to choose the USB drive to boot up from. I'll select the first option, try or install Xubuntu. So I'll open up the installer. So here I'm going to choose the language, which is English. So this is the keyboard layout. Select your keyboard layout. You can also click on this detect button. I'm going to leave it as English. You can also type here to test your keyboard. So I'm installing Xubuntu in a desktop computer. It's connected to the internet via Ethernet cable. I'm going to use wired connection. So it says here, how would you like to install Xubuntu? I'm going to leave the first option selected, interactive installation. What apps would you like to install to start with? There's minimal and there's Xubuntu desktop. I'm going to leave it as Xubuntu desktop. So this is the install recommended proprietary software. There are 2 options here, install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware. I'm going to check that box, and download and install support for additional media formats. I'm going to check that box. I'll click next. How do you want to install Xubuntu? I'm going to erase the entire disk and install Xubuntu. I'm going to create an account. I'll type a password. I'm going to leave this box checked. Require my password to log in. This is location. So here you have to select your time zone. It detected my location. You can also move this red locator button to your location. This is a summary of the choices. You can also click on this lower right side icon, and this will show you the command scripts that are running. I'm going to click back on the icon. Okay, I'm going to restart the computer. Okay, I'm going to log in. So in the upper left, this is the applications menu. So this is favorites. This is all applications. This is games. This is graphics. This is internet. This is multimedia. This is Office, and LibreOffice is installed by default. This is settings. This is system. So this is the settings manager. I'll open the menu editor. I'll click on the add button. I can add launcher, directory, separator. So this is a separator here. I'll add a separator here. I'll click save. So I could choose any one of these. For example, web browser. This is the application details, and this is the command. and I can edit this command. So on options, there's run in terminal. I can turn that on. Use startup notification. Hide from menus. And there's categories, actions, and advanced. I'll open the advanced netbook configuration. I'll open the App Center. So these are some of the categories: Explore, Featured, Productivity, Development, and Games. So this is Manage, Install, Snaps. I'll click on Update All. And I can search for apps here. I'll type Inkscape. I'm going to install this. I'll click Open. So I'm going to open the mail reader. So this is the Thunderbird mail client. These are all the settings. I'll open the Atrial document viewer. I go to File, click Open, and I'll open this PDF document. I'll open the bulk rename app, and with this you can rename multiple files. I'll open the Clipboard Manager Settings app. This is the Archive Manager.
I'm going to right-click the panel. I'll select Panel Preferences, and here I can add more panels. So under General, this is the mode. There's horizontal, vertical, and desk bar. Right now it's horizontal. I'm going to change it to vertical. And it's here. I'll select desk bar. And this is how it looks. I'll leave it at horizontal. Under measurements, I can adjust the row size and number of rows. And I can add items on the panel. I just have to click on Add. I'll right-click the desktop, select Desktop Settings. So these are some of the wallpapers. There's menus. This is icons. I'll right-click the desktop. I can create a URL link, for example, Wikipedia. I'll type the URL link. I'll click Create, and it's here. I'll right-click the URL link, and I have these options. I can create a new folder here. So on Settings, I'll open the Xfce screensaver. So I'll open the Home folder. I'll open the Pictures folder. I have some pictures here. So I'll right-click the picture and open with Ristretto Image Viewer. I'll open System, and this is a Synaptic Package Manager. This is the Parole Media Player. So on the panel on the right side, this is the time and date. This is the volume icon. This is the Power Manager settings. This is the notifications icon. And this is a network icon. I can add a VPN connection here. So on the terminal, I'm going to run an update. I'll type sudo apt update. So I'll check if VLC Media Player is installed. So VLC Media is not installed. So I'll install VLC Media Player. I'll type sudo apt install VLC. And I'll open VLC Media Player. So the kernel version of Xubuntu is 6.8.0. The desktop environment is Xfce 4.18. So I want to thank you for watching, and I thank you for subscribing.